Right then, ladies and gentlemen, we have spoken about the game. I think enough about it for the time being. Let's get back to business. We were talking about divorce issues. We were talking about happy marital life. Coming back to what you were discussing, Ruby, and I'm sure I would like to ask you guys also for your views on that. The very fact that there was a certain family setup. I'm not saying that the bread earner and the homemaker and all that is fine. But there was a certain family setup in which kids were taught about good things, values. You spoke about Ramayana, Mahabharata and how Arjun and Karn did and all that stuff. All that has gone out of the window given our current lifestyles. Urbanization, both of them are working. You hardly have any time. And because you have the guilt factor that you're not able to spend adequate time with your child, you have started yielding in, you have started giving in. Buy them an iPad, buy them a PlayStation, buy them a Mercedes Benz, and then after that expect them to behave like good individuals the way you and I are. I think it's very unfair, right?
Absolutely. And also, in the past when children tended to go offline at times, parents would mediate and bring them back together, sit down and explain to each one of them. Both sides parents would get in the game and mediate and bring them back together. These days there is a lot more aggressiveness. Impatience.
Yeah. Intolerance.
Parents are just absolutely, okay, you can get along.
And parents are not consulted. Parents are not consulted. Even while you're getting married also, listen, I like him, I like her, we want to get married. You guys are okay, fine, attend the wedding. If you're not okay, it's alright. We'll still elope and get married or get married no matter what.
Yep. Exactly.
Therefore, the parents will also believe that, bhaiya, shaadi apne marzi se ki hai, to divorce bhi apne marzi se karo.
Yeah. That's true.
When my daughter-in-law doesn't call me, doesn't ask about my well-being, my whereabouts, when my son-in-law doesn't, give a rat's whatever to my existence, why should I worry about their relationship? I think it's only fair on part of the parents also. Earlier, anything happens, the elders of the family will sit down because they have spoken to each other and they are the ones who are chiefly responsible for getting the matrimony in place. They would also become the mediators, and at that time you would not need an external counselor to come to your rescue.
So, Ravi, are you telling me or are you asking me?
No, I'm asking you.
Okay, so you're asking me, I will tell you.
Tell me.
Okay, the fact here remains is if you talk to our elders, you talk to our parents, our grandparents, mosquitoes, you talk to any of them, they will all say, Hamare zamane mein dusra tha. So it's always, every zamana has been different and will go on changing and will be different. So either we can lament about what used to be kitna acha tha, sone ke diwar the, or we can say this is what is happening, what else can we do?
Right.
Okay, we have taken God out of schools, we've taken moral science out of schools, we've taken moral teaching out of schools, we had it all.
We've taken corporal punishment out of schools.
Yeah, we've taken corporate, which is good. And I believe in it.
And probably bad to a certain extent, because kids are not as Sida Sada as we believe
my
they
kid,
are.
I will beat my kid. Nobody else has got the right to beat my kid. You keep your gloms off my kid. Okay, simple baat.
Right. So that's what I mean to say. When I say corporal punishment, I don't mean that the teacher has to beat the kid.
Yeah.
Somebody has to.
Everybody thought they had the right to do it, is stand down or take down your knickers, and everybody is very happy about it. No, sorry, it doesn't happen in my books. Okay. Now the fact here remains is either we can keep on lamenting about the past, or we can lament, or we can start saying that this is what is happening, let's move forward.
This is the reality of the society now. Okay.
I got married at 18, Imtiaz was 20. Things are not the same. We have been married, we've got 35 years down our belt, 34 or 35, whatever. The fact is that it's very different now. So we have to recommit to ourselves every 10 years. We do that.
Right.
We evolve.
In your case, you have to recommit every 10 years. I think in modern weddings or in modern marriages, they have to recommit every year or probably every 6 months. Every 6 months.
10 minutes is a better time.
10 minutes is a better time.
Simple
Jadoo ka jhappi. Jadoo ka jhappi.
I'll come to you. We have a caller who's joining us right now on the phone line. Vijay from Kamanahalli. Thank you so much for calling in and talking to News9. What are your views, Vijay?
All right, and thanks for placing on the air. So what I want to say is that everyone, both husband and wife.
Listen to what I'm telling you before you call me bozo. Ruby, the point is, the point is,
family values and the women sitting over and saying, nahi.
No, I would also say men are also violating family values. I would say men are also violating family values for the simple reason that of the 10 minutes working couple get, right, the 10 minutes, they always think that the 10 minutes what they share will be romantic. It is not possible. They have not learned from their fathers and mothers.
You need to get realistic in life. You can't have romance past a few months or past a few weeks.
We can have, but not always.
Not all the time. Acha, Ruby, the reason why I'm pointing out about what used to be earlier and what it is right now is that because you have success stories which have stuck to some of the values.
Success stories when women had a bad deal.
No, but
Those
you
who
have to
get
work
real.
for success.
Yes, you have to work. That's the new free ride here.
There is a
मेरी
lot of
माँ घी
compromise.
के चपाती खिलाती थी और बोलती थी, you know बेटा, don't talk to your DD like that. Not happening
I would not
anymore.
call you anything, but I would say, gentleman,
compromise.
Mr. Gentleman, I would call you Mr. Gentleman and say that there is a process happening in our society which we are not adequate